Today we are very excited. We are launching OWS, Sudan National Chapter, and we have a speaker from SIDA, from OWS headquarters, from INASP, and we have a speaker from Sudan as well. As an OWS member, I attended many workshops and I attended conferences. I had many opportunities to participate and present myself and my research. So I felt like I have to do the same with others, give them the opportunity.
There is a huge number of Sudanese scientists in Sudan, but they are not efficient. They need to be empowered. So our objective is different from the other OWS national chapter in other countries. We need to focus on our problems, which is empowering scientists women.
So the idea of a national chapter is that it's an opportunity for women from developing countries who have postgraduate degrees in science to meet each other and to share the challenges that they face, and also to offer some solutions to each other, possibly. The national chapters can organise seminars, they can organise events. It really depends on the specific issues that women who are scientists identify are needed in their country.
Although there is remarkable improvement in the tertiary education and having women in science, there is a positive trend in that, but this is in graduation, I mean in the secondary school. But when we come to the master degree, PhD degree, and to be a science employer or a researcher, there is, a sharp drop of the number of women in this area. Many now become a member of OWS because they know our stories, how we started, and how we continue our career, and how we develop ourselves.
Coming together in a mentor-mentee relationship as females who understand each other and understand our aspirations in our local community. We can help women achieve within that window what they want to achieve for themselves. You don't have to wait till your kids are older to go and seek your PhD. You could have your PhD while they're still that young, and when they are older, you are actually much more achieved. Yeah.
It is very difficult. I remember, just before I applied to OWS, my father was like, "No, you're not going to do a PhD." I don't know why exactly he said that, but maybe he was so scared that I'm getting old.
The problem for the career in working in national institute or in university is so difficult, because most of the universities here in Sudan is dominated by the men, which men cannot allow it for women to take high position. For me, I was working for 2 years in university here. I was working for a lecturer. Men cannot allow for me to do anything. I think when women can go together and support each other, men can know the power of a woman.
I never regretted doing my master's, and I will never regret doing my PhD, because like I just want to be what I want to be.
CEDA works in a number of different areas, and one of our focus is gender equality and women's role in development. We see many times in health, agriculture, environment, that women come with another perspective. You have to look at the consequences for women when you do the research. There needs to be an awareness that you need to have the gender perspective on the science. And of course it's a matter of equality also.
There are very specific challenges for Sudanese women, and only they really know what those challenges are. For example, social responsibilities that women in Sudan have, and it's only through discussion that you start to understand what those duties are, and they can be every evening really. Evenings which might be dedicated to research is very challenging to persuade family members, neighbours that actually they can't attend because they have to be doing their research.
The majority of the first students are females. Not only that, but in the science section, the number of females are higher than the number of males. And now if we go and categorize it, we find that in the School of Math, for example, University of Khartoum, there are more female students than male students. And this is, I think, we made a breakthrough from the traditional picture that females are not allowed to go to math especially.
The DAL group is hosting the workshop that OST is holding for research communication for OST fellows and women scientists in Sudan.
It's my first workshop and I love science, so I'll go for everything that relates to science, and I'm really thankful that I could get this opportunity. First, I'll get exposed to a lot of people who are really good in what they're doing, scientists, the environment, and I'm hoping to learn how to write the right way because I want to be a scientist one day, so I have to, my professor told me that I need to publish and publish and publish and never stop publishing, so I need to publish the right way and write the right way.
Now, actually, I finished my manuscript paper. Actually, I submit to high impact factor. I'm very, very, very happy. That time I'm very happy to submit. But actually, I didn't know they rejected immediately. Really, this is the gap between the research and the publication. I want to fill this gap.
So often early career researchers in developing countries have many difficulties in terms of being able to communicate their research effectively, particularly if they have to write in English language. So our courses provide support and assistance to these researchers to help them to be able to better communicate their research, with the intention that this will enable research that's produced in countries such as Sudan to reach a wider audience.
I want to enhance my skill in how to choose a good topic that can be funded, because as I mentioned first, that the fund is the main problem.
And one key thing is to make sure that your proposal is matched with the funder's mission. Is matched. So why is the funder trying to give money? So clearly they have something, they have a goal. So how is your project matched with the funder's goal? This is something to bring out in the proposal. When it comes to scientific writing or writing a paper for publication, the researchers must think beyond just getting published. They must think about readers, how to get, are they going to get cited? What can they do to increase the impact of their research?
We've got a lot of good data in Sudan, but the only problem is most of the researches that are being done are not of good quality, and at the same time a research is never finished until those results have been communicated either to the stakeholders or to different international journals, or maybe to the science community, the scientific community, and therefore recommendation is never put into action.
Our research is about nanotechnology. We do synthesize material and we characterize the material in order to apply them in water treatment applications. I'm working on a paper, but I'm facing problems of analysis and gathering the right information and know that my data is the right one and the analysis is a good one. I'm facing that problem. I didn't publish it, but I'm working on it.
These women, they are really academically working at a high level. They're also powerful women. They have strong opinions, they're not afraid to voice their opinions, and they have a clear vision about where they're heading and how they're going to get there. And I think that has been extremely inspiring. There's an awareness that women have a right to take a more equal place in society, and they are doing it all over the place.